For most people living outside the Amazon rainforest, this is the vision that endures. A vision of people untouched by time. A vision that is mostly of our own making.
Well, when I first started coming down, back in the 70s, I had a different view of what I have now. I had a view that, there's these communities that are living in the forest and they're living in perfect harmony with nature and nobody should really bother them, nobody should go in there. It took me several years to really recognize that that's not the vision that they hold of themselves, is that they want to be isolated in the rainforest. Some do, but others, many of them, really want to be part of the world community if they could find a way to do that where they're not essentially getting ripped off.
Several years ago, the people of Porvenir asked John Easterling if he might be able to bring them a two-way radio for easier communication with other villages. The radio is an emergency lifeline, powered by a battery that's hooked up to solar panels. The radio wasn't the only request.
Down 9 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, and we took it inside to the community, and they just set it up and fired the thing up, and everybody gathered around in a big circle, and we just all sit there and watch it run till it ran out of gas.
For people living in the Amazon, an inevitable march to the modern world is underway.
Not only are things becoming more homogeneous around the world, but it's also kind of a last opportunity, in my mind, our generation, to be able to go and see some of these places before they completely change.
Still, there are echoes of another time in the arts and crafts still practiced throughout this region.
The designs are really what differentiate Shipibo pottery from other communities and other groups. The designs are reminiscent of river systems and stars and constellations, and sometimes you'll get design work like in the bottom of a pot. If it's separated into 3 areas, in the bottom of the pot, which is representative of the underworld, and then the center of the pot, which is representative of life like on this plane, and then the higher area of the pot representative of the constellations and other life.
Increasingly, the reason work like this exists has been transferred from function to fashion, serving a cash economy and made to sell to the increasing number of people coming here.
Well, the world's changing. We know that, and with the transportation we have, you have millions of people traveling all over the world now, and the Amazon's no different. They're probably differentiated only by the amount of traffic. It's of course much less, and it's more difficult, so it's thinned out, so it's changing at a slower pace, but that change is still accelerating.